Good evening, YouTube. It's been a while, but I didn't know if I shared that I was taking care of my niece, helping my sister. Well, so I figured out all of what I'm honing in about my page and my channel. I'm a space age traveler. A space age traveler is someone that travels military flights and utilizes the flights, resources, and accommodation that the military provides, because I was a service member and I'm a retiree. So I just flew into North Island, which is Coronado, California, and I checked into this is a general room for $95 a night, and I'm gonna show you around. So you get 2 queen beds. There's some rooms that are literally, you're walking out of your patio door and you are on the beach. But you get a patio. The flight line is over there. There's chairs out there. You have a view. Breakfast is served in the morning. Tub, nice spacious room. It has a larger mini refrigerator, not the smaller ones, and microwave, little coffee pot, and the bathroom's a nice good size, running me a hot bath. So I have flown back into California. I will be heading to Pasadena tomorrow on the train after breakfast, and just getting my $95 worth out of the room, of course. They have a shop at here on the base, so you can, at your hotel, so you can use the mini shop at. It's open 24 hours. You can't buy alcohol after 10 p.m. I like wine, so you can't do that. So if you're here, be prepared for that. Only the Coronado taxi can come on base, so you can't get an Uber or a Lyft on base. I found that out, and I think that's it. There's a lot to do in Coronado, California. It's San Diego. They have the place called Little Italy, which I found that on the Airbnb, because I was going to stay in an Airbnb, but getting to the Airbnb with my luggage, again, they don't have a Lyft or a Lyft or Uber. And taxis, they're still the ones that are more expensive. It was going to hike me up to this cost that I paid for this room, so probably even more, because the room was $85.10, and that would mean that the cab needed to be $10 for me to stay within a $95 point, because there's no sales tax here. I can give you a little outside tour, because there's pool, there's courtyard, and there's another courtyard. The water's not running that fast, so I won't overflow it. You have this deck area. The pool is towards there, which I will show you the pool tomorrow, okay? And maybe we can get the sun rising, okay? So this is a part of our journey. Now, I did take some footage for me going on a hop. I took a military flight. I took a C-40 here to Coronado, which is a Boeing, and I was the only one. These are the perks to military travel. It's a blessing. These are the things they do for their soldiers, and my mother and father told me about them when they had traveled, when they were active duty to Spain while being stationed in Germany. And it was beautiful pictures and experiences that they were able to share. And I have taken this and ran with it while I was in the military. It was one time I paid for a flight for any of my children or myself. I was in the military 13 years, and I flew repeatedly, and it was free. And thank you. I'm thankful and grateful for the military for providing that service. It's a nice thing to do for the soldiers to be able to go somewhere and just feel like they're away. Even when I was active duty, to be able to go see my mom on leave and I couldn't afford it. So to have a free flight meant everything. With 4 children, that meant everything. So this is the beginning, and my flight I took out to Hawaii was a C5. Was it a C5? No, it was, I think it might have been a C-130. I would have to look on my ticket, but I could look at it to show you. No, it wasn't a C5, because a C5 we fly backwards. But I flew from Travis there. When I went to Hawaii to get prepared to move there, I flew out of Travis Air Force Base. They have the budget rental car right outside the gate. Uber and Lyft cannot go there. So just be prepared. It's a walk. Someone gave me a ride. Someone gave me a ride even today. The map said I had a mile. 2 people gave me a ride today. The map said I had a mile to get to the flight line when I was in Hawaii, and it was not a mile. And then so a couple stopped early this morning, because I was like 6 a.m. walking to find out where I'm going. They stopped and gave me a ride this morning. And then this evening, while walking to lodging, which is all the way by the beach area, so I had to walk from the flight line to the beach here, to the end of the end of the base, what you would say. And a young soldier gave me a ride here, which is awesome when you meet just great people. Well, this is the end of this one. Well, actually, I won't end it. I could tell you what I have going on. I'm going to repack my suitcase. We could go over stuff like that too. Military knows rolling your stuff is the best way to pack your suitcase. Rolling all your clothes. I'll show you how to tightly roll your clothes. And if you're military or active duty, don't gig me on anything. I'm not in anymore. So I'm not really going to be there, okay? You could tell, right? Hello. No, that's not because I just gave up or anything. It's a lot more to do with other things why my weight's not there. But okay, so here I was blessed with a smart luggage from my friend Jody. Go check out her jewelry. It's awesome. High quality jewelry by Jody. Okay. So, I wasn't going to do this first because I wanted to, don't mean to be all, I said I would just show you my luggage, but I am actually trying to prepare for putting it in better in my bag for tomorrow. I had stuff that, carrying these in my purse wasn't cool. But I want to show you some of the things I was doing that I've gotten into based off of Elsa Rhae. Elsa Rhae is a YouTuber the scamp, 13-foot scamp. You have given me some very, very awesome ideas. So I journal, but now I do it. I love how meticulous your journaling was. Now mine isn't meticulous, but it's just me doing more with my journaling. That is a leaf from Hawaii. It's shaping a heart. So I'm going to figure out how to get that to stay on my page. I really didn't want to clip. I want to do this. I didn't want to clip the stem that much. But in order to fit the whole leaf on there, I'm going to have to do something. That's why it's folded neatly so it doesn't break. But I'm going to show you what I started doing. So these are my things to do. Keeping it real. They're looking at traumatic brain injury and they said PTSD. So with that comes some like I could be doing stuff and I just like focusing and all that kind of gets off. But so if you hear me sporadically talking, like how I went to the luggage, all that kind of stuff, understand I am dealing with things in a sense, because I have a doctor. I meet with my therapist every Friday on video conference. That helps me reduce some of the stressors of going out with people. So when I'm traveling, the thing is I'm not really traveling with people, okay? I'm traveling and it's more by myself, but I'm around people. I remember when I was in Afghanistan, I would stay up, like I had insomnia and I would stay up and just not go to sleep. But I couldn't be in the room. I used to sit at the Green Bean Cafe, under the little hut area, and I needed people to be around me. I didn't have to talk to them or anything, but I needed them around me. So I travel, but I don't travel to engage with people. Like, that's like not like I travel because it's calming to me to be somewhere and be alone in a place. I don't know why. Maybe I need to talk about it, right? So this is, I said that to say I have to write down things that I have to do. I have to write them down so I could try to remember them. It's the best way that I can, make sure I'm capturing my thought and things that I need to keep engaged. I have tackled on, doing the budget and all that kind of stuff. Because there's times I was paying people stuff, not even getting a service, like just giving my money away. So, so this is when I went from Pasadena to Memphis to Georgia to Reading, and then, to Hawaii. This was my first journal entry for Hawaii apartment finding. Okay. And then I started drawing and painting. Well, I had started painting before with oil paints, but this is water paints. And this is Ala Moana Beach view. That's Diamond Head. These are the apartments and the trees and stuff. So that was cool for me to do it. It was challenging, but it's a cool therapy. And then I did one while I was walking. This is a view. It was just the mountains with the clouds. The way they sit is what I was trying to capture. I didn't do that so good, but it was while I was walking. My journaling is different. It's talking to God. He's my love. So a lot of the entries are, hello, my love, or my love. And I'm telling him how I feel. And this is another one while I was walking. I didn't finish it. I gotta remember to finish it. I think I have another one. So, oh yeah, this is another one. This was walking across the bridge, the canal bridge. There are houses in the mountains. So I gotta do some more with that one. And then, so writing stuff to myself, becoming more engaged with, everything. And, so these are things, this is Elsa Rhae. Gratitude. I learned not just to say thank you. I wanted to hone in on Paige's theme is gratitude. Then my thoughts. Then I know that I had started having some weird dreams, so I wrote down my dreams. There's my thoughts again. And aligned. So this is when God's telling me something prophetically. He wants me to be aligned with him. So sometimes you have to write down what's going on, so you can process it clearly. This is my actions. Dreams again. And then I'll just write journaling to where there's really not that much. Now this I tried to do. It's a weird picture when I look at it because this is the ground and I haven't figured out how to draw like a 3D or something like that where it might leave. But this is her fluorescent chair set that sits outside that I was sitting in while I was writing. That's my sister. And I also take out here, I think this is my reference area. A reference area is more about me with God. Like this is, let there be light. The reference area is absolute goodness, my loving Lord. A month pressing into your absolute goodness, my loving Lord. This month, February is that month, pressing into his absolute goodness. Wow. Okay. So see, reference. Now, I struggle with paying for this room. This room was $95. And I don't, I guess not even on jewelry. Stuff like I spent, when I did get myself the Tiffany, I bought 2 Tiffany necklaces that were over $100. But stuff like that, I think that's different because I have it. I'm going to experience this evening and then it's going to be over, So I normally try to do an investment thing. And I'm investing in, he's teaching, I just heard this. I'm investing in me right now. And that's new for me. Because normally, I wouldn't be spending money on like a place to stay like this. I saw a van on Airbnb for $18 and I was going to stay there. The only thing is I wanted a bath because while staying with my sister and staying, all the places I've gone around, they have showers and I wanted to actually soak in the bath, So showering's okay, but it's not the best. And I won't get into the other stuff, okay? There's some things I have to work on. Just know, Summer Walker, you're not alone. And you're thinking it's okay. And keep it real, regardless of the backlash of what people give you. If you're going to be mad at me for being real, you're going to have to be mad at me because I'm me. And I don't pay nobody to think or tell me how to feel, I don't lose no money, no sleep, no nothing over it. So just be true to you. Trust me. I've lost myself so many times out of not being true to me with so many relationships where you're pouring yourself, pouring. And at the end of the day, you don't even know who you are anymore. Yeah, never again. I want to be true to me. Being true to me is being true to the God in me. Being true to my Savior. My love. Well, I hope that wasn't like a whole rambling thing. I just was thinking about sharing how I'm getting stuff out and how it helps me. This is just January and February. This is literally just, let me make sure. I don't want to lie to you. Oh, wait, over in, but you go to when I go to the front for things to do. No, that's not. I'm talking about just writing, just the journal entries and writing and dreams and all that. That's just from January and February. So I'm going to invest in some more books. And what else I'm going to do? God's been probing me to start writing my book, and I am. So you can go through the journey with me. I know I said I would be uncut and let you experience everything with me, but some days they feel so dark. I don't want to share that. I'm going to have to figure out how to be honest with you and not feel like I'm sharing it, like, you know, like passing it along. But I don't want it to seem like it's all beautiful, because it is through God's eyes. And when we keep our eyes on the Father and what he tells us, it is beautiful. Life is amazing. Look at all that he did for us, all that we experienced. And even when we leave here, it's not over, it's eternal. So life is beautiful. When we go through those days where we can't see him or align ourselves with his glorious love and nature over us, it gets bleak and it gets disdained, and it can even become depressing and hard to go through. And that's where I feel like, I don't know if I'm going to share that, but I think we're just going to do this thing. Okay? So, signing off. Until next time.